students, welcome to the second video of definite integration. In this video we are going to solve example of definite integral. So let's start. Example 1 is evaluate integral 4 to 9 dx upon root x. Okay. So we know that this root x, derivative of this root x is 1 upon 2 root x, right? Hence we can say that 2 integral of dx of root x is equal to 1 upon root x, right? That means derivative of 2 root x is 1 upon root x. Okay. Now since derivative of 2 root x is 1 upon root x, hence we can say that integral of 1 upon root x dx is equal to 2 root x plus c, right? But this is for indefinite integral. But here since limit of integration is given, right? Since limit of integration is given, limit of integration is 4 to 9. So we can write integral of 1 upon root x as 2 root x only. Okay. Then we have to substitute this limit. Lower limit is 4 and upper limit is 9. Okay. So 2 root x is a integral of 1 upon root x. And in that we have to put the limit of integral, which is 4 to 9. So now what I am going to do, I am going to substitute this x as upper limit, then minus x as lower limit. So that will be, just wait, let me clear this side. So after substituting x, we get when we substitute x as upper limit, then we get 2 root of 9 minus lower limit. So 2 root of 4. So that means 2 into 3 minus 2 into 2. So 6 minus 4. So that is equal to 2. Okay. So what we have to do after getting the integral, okay, after integrating, then we have to put the upper limit in place of x minus lower limit in place of x. Okay, so just remember upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, so first you have to put upper limit, then you have to put lower limit. So answer we get as 2. Now let us see the second example. So in second example, it is given as integrate 4 to 9 dx upon x raised to 3 upon 2. Okay. Now this 1 upon x raised to 3 upon 2. When we take this x raised to 3 upon 2 in numerator, it will be x raised to minus 3 upon 2. Okay. Now we are going to apply in this x raised to n formula. So integral of x raised to n is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Okay, where n is minus 3 upon 2. So x raised to minus 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon minus 3 upon 2 plus 1. Then limit of integration is 4 to 9. Okay, so this is equal to x raised to minus 1 upon 2 by cross multiplying. Okay, x raised to minus 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon minus 3 upon 2 plus 1. Then limit of integration is 4 to 9. Now when we cross multiply here, we get x raised to minus 1 upon 2 and denominator is also minus 1 upon 2. Limit of integration as it is 4 to 9. Okay. Now this x raised to minus half. This x raised to minus half means this can be written as 1 upon x raised to half. Okay. Now by the this can be written as x raised 1 upon x raised to half by law of indices. Now this x raised to half, this can be written as 1 upon root of x. Okay, so x raised to minus half is 1 upon root of x, and this denominator, in denominator there is minus 1 upon 2. This can come in numerator and it will be only minus 2. So minus 2 into 1 upon root x, then limit of integration is 4 to 9. Okay, so now let us substitute x as upper limit means 9, then x as lower limit which is 4. So minus 2 as it is 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 2. So minus 2, then 2 minus 3 upon 6. So that is equal to 1 upon 3. Then next is integrate 2 to 4 dx upon 2x plus 3. Okay, now integral is integral of 1 upon ax plus b dx, that is equal to log ax plus b into 1 upon a plus c, right, in indefinite integral. But this is an example of definite integral. So here it will be log mod of 2x plus 3 into, here a is 2, so into 1 upon 2, then limit of integration 2 to 4. Now in place of x, first we substitute the upper limit means 4, so we get 1 upon 2 common, then into log 2 into 4 plus 3 minus log 2 into 2 lower limit, so log 2 into 2 plus 3, so that is equal to half, then log 2 into 4 is 8 plus 3, so log 11 minus log 4 plus 3, so log 7, so half into log 11 upon 7. Now see the third example. Evaluate integral 1 to 2 dx upon 3x minus 2. So again 1 upon 3x minus 2. So integral is log 3x minus 2 into 1 upon 3. Then limit of integral is 1 to 2. So 1 upon 3 constant. So it will come outside the bracket. Then in bracket, first we have to substitute upper limit in place of x, then minus we have to substitute lower limit in place of x. So log 3 into 2 minus 2 minus log 3 into 1 minus 2. So 1 upon 3 into log 4, 6 minus 2, so log 4 minus 3 minus 2, so log 1, but log 1 is 0. So answer is 1 upon 3 into log 4. Then see the next example. Question is evaluate integral 0 to log 2 e raised to 2x dx. Okay, so integral of e raised to x, we know that integral of e raised to x is e raised to x, right? So it will be e raised to 2x into divided by coefficient of x. So coefficient of x is 2. So into 1 upon 2. Then limit of integration 0 to log of 2. So that is equal to 1 upon 2. Now in place of x, we have to substitute upper limit. So it will be e raised to 2x, but x is log 2, right, to the base e. Then minus e raised to 2 into lower limit is 0. Okay, so that is equal to 1 upon 2 as it is. This can be written as e raised to log 2 square, right, n into log m. So that is equal to log m raised to n to the base e minus e raised to 2 into 0 is 0. So that is equal to 1 upon 2 e raised to, okay, so this and this base will be cancelled, so log cancel, so that is equal to only 2 raised to 2 minus 1, so that is equal to 1 upon 2 4 minus 1, so that is equal to 1 upon 2 into 3. Okay, so answer is 3 by 2. Then next is integrate 0 to pi sine 3 theta. Okay, so integral of sine 3 theta is minus cos 3 theta into 1 upon 3 coefficient of theta. So multiply with 1 upon coefficient of theta. So into 1 upon 3. Then limit of integration is 0 to pi. So minus 1 upon 3 constant, so it will come outside the bracket. Then cos 3 pi minus cos 0. So cos 3 pi is minus 1. You can find it from using calculator. So cos 3 pi is minus 1 and cos 0 is 1. So we get minus 1 upon 3 into minus 1 minus 1. So that is equal to 2 upon 3. Then see next example. Integrate 0 to pi upon 2 sin x into cos x. Okay. Now we multiply and divide it by 2. So in integral we get 2 into sin x cos x, and that is the formula of sin 2x. Now integral of sin 2x is minus cos 2x into 1 upon 2. Then limit of integration is 0 to pi upon 2. So minus 1 upon 4. Then we substitute excess pi upon 2. So cos pi minus cos 0. So minus 1 upon 4 into minus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 upon 4 into minus 2, that is equal to 1 upon 2. Now the next part is rules of definite integration. So rules of definite integration is mostly similar to the rules of indefinite integral. First rule is integral a to b f of x plus g of x. If addition is given, then you can find separately integral for both the terms. Okay, so integral a to b f of x dx plus integral a to b g of x dx, and this can be integral for this rule can be applicable for any number of terms. Okay, suppose there are n terms are given, then we can find individually for each term we can find the integral. Okay, then important is this u into v rule. Okay, so u into v rule is integral a to b u v dx. So that will be integral, first we have to find u into integral of v dx, then in the whole term we have to put the limit of integration, so a to b, then minus integral, here comes the limit of integral, so a to b, then into integral of v dx into derivative of u dx. Okay, here it will be a indefinite integral. So this u into v rule is very important, and rest of the rule is same as the indefinite integral. And just remember this remark. So when method of substitution is used, the limit of integration must be changed. Okay, so whenever you are using a method of substitution, that time you have to change the limit of integral. This is a very important part. Okay, so with this I am concluding this video. So thank you students.